All right, welcome. Today we're going to sharpen one of the most important tools you have at work, how to make an announcement that everyone actually understands the first time.
You know that feeling, right? You announce a meeting and then, bam, a flood of emails and messages asking about the time or the place or the agenda. Yep, it happens to the best of us. But don't worry, there's a super simple structure we're going to learn today that makes sure your announcements are always polite, crystal clear, and just work.
Okay, so before we jump into the exact phrases you can use, let's take just a second to talk about why this is so important. I mean, what are we really talking about when we say speaking skills at work?
At its core, it's really just about sharing what you're thinking and what you need from others. But the real magic, the big goal here is stopping confusion in its tracks. See, when you speak clearly, you're not just throwing information out there. You're actually preventing mistakes and misunderstandings before they even have a chance to start.
And here's the secret. Good speaking has nothing to do with using big, fancy words. Nope, it's all about picking the right words. That's the key. Being precise is what makes your message short, sweet, and super easy for everyone to understand and act on.
Okay, now that we've got the why covered, let's get to the fun part, the how. Here is your first go-to phrase for starting any announcement like a pro.
And here it is. This is to inform you. So simple, right? It's professional, and it's basically a verbal subject line. It's a signal that instantly cuts through all the office chatter and tells everyone, hey, listen up, this is important. You know, the real power here is just how simple it is. It basically means, okay, I'm about to tell you something important. There's no guesswork, no ambiguity. It's a crystal clear sign for people to tune in.
So let's see what that looks like in the real world. This is to inform you that the monthly review meeting is scheduled for 9 a.m. See, it's perfect. That opening phrase just sets the stage, and then the main point, what it is and when it is, comes right after. Clean, simple, done.
Okay, so you've got the main announcement down. But what about that one critical detail? You know, the one thing that people absolutely, positively cannot forget? How do you make that part stand out?
Well, for that, you're going to use this phrase. Please note that. I want you to think of this as your verbal highlighter. It's the perfect tool to signal, hey, this next part is extra important.
And just like a real highlighter, its meaning is super direct. Pay special attention to this. It tells your team that what's coming next isn't just fluff, it's absolutely essential.
So for example, please note that the meeting is mandatory for all team participants. You feel that shift? It immediately adds a layer of importance. You didn't just announce a meeting, you made a critical expectation crystal clear.
All right, so we've got our opener and we've got our highlighter. Now let's put it all together to create the perfect announcement. Because it's not just what you say, it's also how you say it.
The real key here is to be polite but efficient. You're aiming for a clear, friendly tone. Use short, simple sentences. The goal is for people to get it right away, not to impress them with complicated language.
Think of this as your foolproof three-step formula. Step 1, a simple greeting. Step 2, state the main fact with, this is to inform you. And step 3, add that crucial detail using, please note that. This sequence makes everything logical and super easy to digest.
And here's what that sounds like when you put it all together. Hello team, this is to inform you that we will meet in conference room B. Please note that the agenda is in your email. Boom. It's smooth, it's polite, it's efficient. And there is absolutely zero confusion.
Awesome. You officially have the building blocks for making seriously effective announcements. So, the big question is, what's next? How do you take this and turn it into a real automatic skill?
Here's how you can make this stuff second nature. First, just practice that sequence. Greet, inform, highlight. Easy. Second, really listen to your tone. Are you friendly? Are you direct? And third, always be looking for better, more precise words. The sharper your vocabulary, the clearer your message. Because at the end of the day, focusing on this stuff isn't just about sounding professional. It's way more important than that. It's about setting your entire team up to win by getting rid of confusion right from the get-go. It's about making sure everyone is on the exact same page. So I'll leave you with this question. What's the very first meeting you can announce using these new phrases? Think about it and then go do it. Put it into practice today. Thanks for tuning in, and go make your next announcement the clearest one you've ever made.